Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. All right, we're on TradingView. TradingView essentially is a social media platform for traders. All right, you can do a lot of interaction on here. You can converse with different traders around the world. You can type in any ticker, such as Facebook, it'll pop up. You can do Apple, it'll pop up. You click on it. That's what a ticker means. It's basically this symbol, just like right here. See FB, that's what it means. Okay. You can actually follow Facebook. If you follow, that means that they will email you different updates based on Facebook that traders have posted. All right. You look down, you see these ideas. You got these ideas. So with these ideas, you have different traders who give their predictions of what they think Facebook is going to do in the market. You have the profile. You can look at the profile. You can read through. Okay, you can see what developments that they have. You have the news. You can look at the news as well on here. All right, you have over here. You have messages. You can message different traders, from around the world, etc. And you have the idea stream where they post their ideas and everything. All right. I wouldn't get too caught up in looking at other people's ideas. You just need to get focused on developing your trading strategy. All right. Full future chart. That's what we're going to click on. You click on that. All right. You're going to have pop-ups. You can click out of them like this right here. Just click on the screen so I'm ready to go away. You're going to have advertisement. Advertisement is going to show up all over. All right. So you're gonna have that. First thing, everybody go to the left. You see your trend line tools. Click. Here's a trend line. You can use this. This is what it's used for. You can do this. All right. It's different things you can do with the trend line. All right. What is the trend line used for? Is to mark up a trend. All right. As you can see right here, I marked a trend with this zone. Okay. You can do one right here. I'm connecting. Okay. As you can see. All right. We're not going to focus on that today. I'm just showing you that's what you can use if you feel comfortable. You can YouTube videos to look at additional trend line. All right. Horizontal line. That is what I use the most. All right. I like it. It cuts down on time. Bam. Done. Over with. All right. That's why I use it. Now, let's get down to it. All right. Here are those pop-ups again. Here we go. We are on a 1 hour chart. I think I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. Let's use the 4 hour. All right, boom. Let's go to 4 hour. Every candle that you see on here represents 4 hours. All right. All right. We're going to be talking about support and resistance. All right. Let's start with support. Right now, you're probably sitting down. You have something under your feet, which is called the floor. That's support. If I take that floor from under you, you're going to fall. Simple. You look up, you probably got a roof over your head. Something is over you. Unless you're somewhere in Thailand outside. I don't know. But anyway, you got a roof over your head. That's the ceiling. All right. That's resistance. So support, floor, resistance, ceiling. All right. All markets follow a unique pattern, okay, of support and resistance. We do not trade stocks. We trade people. The market is filled with greed and fear. Greed and fear. That's all the market is. And guess who operates off of greed and fear? People. So we are trading people. So right here, this is people. When stock prices are moved up, that is greed kicking in. When prices start to drop, that is fear. Fear of what? Fear that, hey, I don't like where this is going. I want to take my profit. I might lose my profit. It's a whole bunch of factors. And right now, we're dealing with a coronavirus. You have a lot of things dropping out. So right now, fear. is in the markets. As Warren Buffett once said, when everybody is fearful, be greedy, and when everybody is greedy, be fearful. So we identify the resistance. We identify support. Support is what? Look at this area. Identify on chart. So your job is to identify resistance and support. So if this chart was naked and we didn't see anything, as soon as you come in, you need to look. Where was price last that got rejected at maybe at the highest point? Right here. Okay. $223, $224. Take your horizontal line. I went here because I have mine saved. You go over here, horizontal line, click it right here too. Set it right here. Bam. That's your resistance. All right. What's the next level of support? The lowest level. All right. You have one right here, price turn, but you also have one right here. So we could put support right here. All right. It's a level of support. All right. So we're going to try to stay within this area right here. Right. Okay. So at levels of support, what support means is when price is bearish, remember, means going down. When price is going down and when price reverses, immediately that becomes support. When price is going up, and reverses, this is called resistance. Okay, when price comes up and hits a point and reverses, it becomes resistance. Price came up and reversed. Okay, so this is resistance. All right, so remember, price going down and reverse becomes support. Price goes up and reverses becomes resistance. So that is your support and resistance. Support and resistance also can be what? Buying opportunities for support zones. And so we do this. We use green as buying opportunities. We use red for selling opportunities. Okay? So as you can see, buy here, sell here. All right? We're going to take you back a little further just because this is an all-time high. All right? We don't there's nothing to really compare it to. So you would have never known that the price was going to go up there. All right? As traders, we want to look at areas where price has never gone. I mean, we want to look at areas that price has gone, should I say. All right? So we're going to go back in the time, and we're going to go back to March. March is over in this area. March of 2019. All right? Let me click away some of these things. Also, this video was 53 minutes long. I'm trying to come back. I came back numerous times trying to make this as short as possible. Because I know y'all ain't got time for that. So here we go. Let me bring this in a lot. Here we go. Make these a little thicker so you can see. All right. I want you guys to imagine that everything from right here in the red don't exist. Okay? It's gone. I want you to imagine that today is March. All right. March 18th. All right. Remember the rules. When price is going down and changes directions and goes bullish, that's support. And that's what price did. Push down, and then what? It reversed, and it found support. All right? If you saw this today, and you saw price start to go up, you're like, hey, it found support. You know what? I think I'm going to put a buy in. All right? And remember, these are zones. These are buy zones. Don't think of support and resistance as just the absolute. It's like a zone. Okay, this is a zone now. All right, you can buy within a zone. So this price was at $161 where you would have bought, maybe 162. All right, you say, well, Eric, where's my targets? Where I get out at? Where I sell at? Remember, you look left. You have to look left. You look left to determine your next area of resistance. See, Before you would have came, when you came to this chart, you immediately would have looked for what? Resistance. See where price got rejected at, and then look for even support. You already identified support. So you'll be like, well, what's the next level of resistance? It was right here. What price was what? Going up, and then it reversed. Therefore, that's resistance. Bam, right here, we're at resistance. Now, you say, well, Eric, what is my target? Your target is going to be the area that used to be resistance. This will be your target. Okay? You would put a red box here signifying that you're going to sell. Okay? This is very great for options trader or day traders. If you're a long-term holder, you don't care. You're going to hold this forever. You're probably going to just buy at every dip. So here we go. You're at 162, and then you're going to sell at the next area, what? Resistance, which is at 174. So automatically we would have put it in the computer. We're going to buy at 162, and I'm going to sell at what? 174. You made profit here. If this was an options contract, this options contract would possibly be, worth 500, 800 percent gain in your money. Options move a little different, okay? And then you got day traders as well. Let me see something. Right. So you have day traders that buy out the shares outright, and then you have day traders in options. All right, and then you have long-term investors. But you can see right here that was profit. Okay, you would have made by buying at support, selling at resistance. All right. Now we have something else called when resistance is broken, it immediately becomes the what? Support. So imagine jumping up, you're in your room, the ceiling is low, you burst through the ceiling, and then you land onto the second floor. Well, what you just landed on used to be resistance for you, now support. And then you look up, now you have the third floor. The third floor is above you, and that's the next ceiling. So what did price do? Price what? Broke through here, okay? And then what price do? You landed back to what? What used to be an area of resistance is now an area of support. That is ugly. Yeah. But remember, price broke through resistance and hit what? Another area of resistance. Why did it hit another area of resistance? Because what? Price turned around. When price turns around, the area that it turned around from serves as resistance. Okay. So now this is a floor support for the area that it broke through. This is support. All this area right here is support. This is support now. All right. What do you want to do? You want to buy at support? You can if you want. Okay. It's a green zone. All right. So we here at support. And then boom. All right. So what are we looking at? Look left. Say, where's my target? Look left. Left. That used to be an area of resistance. 2018. Price remembers. It remembers. Human psychology remembers. It wants that. That's why we suffer so much. We go back and we do the same craziness all the time. The market does the same thing. Why? Because it's people. So, Eric, where's my target? We would have looked left and we would have what? Had a zone, sell zone, made it red for sell off. We would have entered here. We would have entered here. All right, let's make this bigger. Where did the price go? The area that used to be what? Resistance back here in 2019. 18. All right. What did price do? It broke through it. And then it what? Became what? Support. All right. Now, here is a great example of risk management. All right. What do we say? Area that's broken, resistance. If resistance is broken, it becomes the new support. If you think that you're supposed to buy every time it hits support, you could think that. And a lot of times you may be right. But guess what happened? It came down support. You bought, it was going up, and then what did it do? Broke below. That's why you need something called a stop loss. You need a stop loss. You need a stop loss. What is a stop loss? Stop loss is a measurement, is a tool to prevent you from losing catastrophic amounts of money. All right. So if you was trading this and you thought that you was going to get right up in here and buy and push on up and make a whole bunch of money, the market said, hey, we're going to push, but then we reversed and we broke low. Look how low it came. You would have bought right here at 188 something. Price dropped all the way down to 178. It's a massive amount of money lost, especially if you're doing some options. Okay. You could be down thousands of dollars quickly, something like that. All right. But you may have a stop loss somewhere in this area. You went from 188 to 187, $1 loss, you're out. Cool. You move on. All right. This is not just automatic money. You still have to manage your trade. Okay. But this was great. Price pushed down. It broke support. And what did it do? It found a new support. But if it broke support, support immediately becomes what? Resistance. And then it found support right here. All right. Now, if you want to, you can buy. Where you going? Where you going to though? Where you going to trade it to? To what? The recent area of resistance. Which what? The recent area of support, which now became resistance. You buy here. Remember, you buy in this area, but so you buy in this area right here. Because first you need confirmation that it's reversed. You got out of the stop loss here, so that was good. It went here, and then what? It came back and tested the area again that used to be what? Support, but now resistance. You would have known to set your targets there to cash out. You made money from 180 to 188. You made hundreds, maybe even thousands off an options contract. Now, I don't really trade options like that. I do every now and then, but I'm just showing you the power if you're going to day trade. If you're going to day trade a large asset like Facebook, I'm sorry, you're not going to make a lot of money unless you have hundreds of thousands of dollars. Something moving from 180 to 188. And look, guys, to your right, You see the numbers that's moving to the right? That's the price point. So I can hover over any of these candles and let me know what the price is. All right. So you see that. So moving from 181 all the way up to 187. That is a lot of money that's being made, but it's not a lot for you if you bought 10. If you bought 10 of these, for that move you made $70. If you bought 10, you spent almost $2,000 to make $70. In the options world, you can get a lot better than that. Somebody here probably made thousands of dollars and then use a fraction of that. All right. So you can see price coming down here and finding support, coming back up to the area now that's resistance. And then what happened? Price pushed back what? Down to what? Reset area of support. Again, it didn't break it. It turned around and came back up. This is a cycle that repeats over and over and over. What you're seeing here is small. These are small moves. That's not what we want to look at. We want to look at the bigger moves. We want to look at stuff like this. Right, look at price down here, 160 in June. Okay. How we know it was going to come to this area? I don't know, but I know it got clues because this is people. Look left. It was here before. Therefore, it has a higher probability to come back into this area. And guess what? The smart bought. They bought right here. All right? They bought. And look how much profit they made. Look at this. This is just nothing but consolidation for a bigger move that's coming. All right? Look at this. I just zoomed it out. This. Okay? You would have never held this long. All right? Unless you are a holder, which means you're just a true traditional investor. You probably would have held up here and then you probably would start taking out profits. So we're going to be realistic. You would have went to this price point. All right? Because we have evidence that price was once here. So we want to take a chance and we want to come back to this area to sell. As long as price comes into this area, we were going to sell and we were going to buy down here. We don't care about all these other resistance zones right now. We don't care about that because we're looking at the bigger picture. We want bigger, you know what I'm saying, money. We want to get out of the noise. We want to get out of the noise. All right. We want to get out of the noise. We down here at support. We clearly see. We look left. We see it. We ready to go. We look left. Boom. Target. All right. 161 all the way up to 198. All right. 161, 198. In the options world, thousands of dollars was just made off of that move. Okay. Think about that. Options. Think of options like leverage. All right. If you want to buy outright, it's fine. You did make a lot of money for 161 and 198, but you gotta have some heavy pockets for it to make sense. It makes sense for somebody dropping 50,000, 20,000, even 30-something thousand dollars on it. But no, we're not doing it right now. All right. So you see you made money by what? Trading to the what? Area that what used to be resistance. All right. What is price at right now? Look what price came down to. Facebook got slaughtered today. But guess what? It remembers, and it's you look left and look at this red line. It still extends to this zone. We are what? At support. And remember, when price goes down and reverses, it becomes support, and prices started to reverse. This has a potential to go back to where? Look left, right here, or right here. This is the immediate left. So what are we going to do? We're going to do this. We're going to put what? A new resistance line, because price what? Turn right here. We don't care about this line no more, really. Okay? This is the new resistance for us. And what do we think price may do? Come here. And if people are taking options, they could possibly make money going from about 200 back up to 218. That's $18 worth. Okay? It's $18 worth. In the options world, that is astronomical. All right? I'm not telling you that this is going to 100% work. I'm not telling you that. I'm just showing you what support and resistance is and how you can implement it in a trade. All right? We use other things called confluence, which means we use more than just this. All right? Sometimes we use the way the candles form and close. We use RSI, which means the relative strength index, whether the asset is oversold or overbought. We use patterns. We use the Fibonacci's retracements and extension tools. There's multiple things you can use, but resistance, support and resistance is by far one of the most powerful, and it's simple. So I'm just showing you right now, as you can look back in time, as you just follow just a simple thing of support and resistance, you'll be fine. See, guys, understand this. It's not about strategy. It's about you understanding psychology. You need to know when to set stop losses, when to manage your risk, when not to go heavy, when to go heavy. The psychology of the market. You know why? Because remember, this whole entire chart is what? Fear and greed. When everyone is greedy, you start to become what? Fearful. Fear causes selling. Greed causes buying. So if you are being greedy here, I'm being fearful and I'm not doing anything. But as soon as you get fearful and start selling, I come in the market to be greedy. And my greed, I take advantage. Okay? And I sell it. I sell it here. And who you're selling it to? The people who are greedy. Because the people who are greedy, they're jumping in this level and they always get burned. See, the real greedy comes late. The strategic greedy got in early. So you got to understand which one you are. Are you the strategic fearful, or are you the ignorant fearful? Are you the strategic, you know, greed? Are you using strategic greed, or are you using ignorant greed? It's a difference. So as traders, we must step back and we have to look at these markets and we have to say, I'm not them, but I trade them. I understand them. I have to do the opposite of them. All right. And you're not going to be 100% correct. That's why you protect yourself. All right. That's what all this is for. And you're a practitioner. Practitioner means you practice this over and over and over and over and over and over and over, and you want to get good, 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 good. All right. Now we're on a daily chart, and we can see that these key areas still. All right. Look at this daily. It came down to the zone and touched it. Beautiful rejection. This is a sign of change in price. It changed. It was just pushed that and it changed. All right. Now look, if it breaks below this, what's the rule? If support is broken, it becomes what? The new resistance. And if price comes back down to the resistance, we what? Put in a sell order. If you was doing options, you put in a what? Put, right? Put means it's going down. You put in the put. Why you putting the put right here? Because it's confirmation. Came back and it tested the area again. Remember, we want to come back to an area. Humans do this. Oh, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free. Oh, let me come back. I love prison. That's what they do. And then you come back to visit prison. I open the cell, you come in, I walk out, close the cell, and I go and never come back. That's the human psychology. We revisit things that are painful for some reason. And you know why we revisit things that are painful? Because the way our minds are built, we really want to solve the problem. That's why we recreate a lot of our misery in the world. People think that we're sabotaging and we just want to be miserable. No, our brains are literally trying to figure out how to solve it. If something happened to us, we literally go back into the world and we will recreate something that traumatized us just to find out how we can solve it. That is why we are habitual in our subconscious behaviors. But until you break the cycle and you figure it out, it never comes back again. You've learned the lesson. This, everything in the market is human behavior not learned to prevent. It's just on autopilot. Autopilot. Our job is to become conscious and aware, to be a new wave of a trader, investor, and a participant in this ever changing world. Use technology at our advantage. It is up to you how you want to do it. I hope this video helped. Yes, I will try to do more to slow this down and get down to the nitty gritty. But as you can see, this is as simple as it can get as far as support and resistance. You more than welcome to ask questions. You can also YouTube and look at other people. They may explain it to you much better. All right. Everybody learns differently. Okay. But I take feedback. If you feel like I didn't explain something good enough, just let me know and I'll work on it. I'm not perfect. Um, I'm a practitioner of this just like you. All right. Y'all have a great night. Be the change you want to see in the world. You have a great one, guys.